I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought I had me a 20-something-year-old son.
You did?
I ain't even gonna hold you.
Go ahead.
When?
I ain't gonna hold you. Someone that I biblically knew.
That's a nice way to say that.
And I saw she said, "Happy birthday, son." And I was like, "Oh, who is your son?" She tagged the son. Looked at his picture. I said, "This nigga look just like me." Hey, listen. I'm trying to be transparent. Last podcast, Mel gets mad at us because we ain't being real.
Look, okay.
I'm trying to be real.
And I'm with you. We in the barbershop right now.
This is what happens when you try to be real.
I biblically
You
knew
get
some people too,
ridiculed.
Troy.
You feel me?
Yo, welcome to the cave with Mel, Troy, and Lex. The podcast where men can have a safe space. We on all platforms. You need to tune in, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Welcome to ManlyDeeds, the podcast where men can have a safe space. Welcome to ManlyDeeds. Welcome to the cave with Mel, Troy, and Lex.
Yes, sir. 1 2 1 2.
Like we used to do. I said, "Pass the beans, pass the beans, pass the beans, pass the beans, pass the beans."
Like we used to do.
Not my mama biscuits.
Not my mama biscuits. Where my mama biscuits? I really enjoy the Martin show. I don't believe they should ever bring it back, though.
No, I definitely don't think they should bring it.
No, it's just
It's dead. I don't like remakes. Okay, so now we can talk.
There are some good remakes.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah,
some
there are
that
some
have
good
been
remakes.
done right.
Bel Air's a good
That's the
remake.
only one that I can think of off the top of my
I
head.
never watched one episode.
For real?
It's a good remake.
I know.
It's
I'm
a good
sorry.
remake.
Did it get picked up?
Yeah, they got another.
Yeah, they
season.
got another season coming. Yeah, they got another season.
They canceled Wonder Years. I'm not sure if y'all watched
I
that.
did watch that.
That was good.
I did not watch
The
that.
Black Wonder Years.
I'm
Yes,
not watching
Black
no
Wonder
Black
Years.
Wonder Years. Is that the one with Corky? Which one? Which one?
Corky.
What show was had the kid Corky back in the day?
I don't know
That
what
was Wonder Years, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. That was his friend.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah. So they got the Black Wonder Years.
Right.
It was good, man. I think it's a great dive back into history. You know what I'm saying? And being able to see how people in this period of time lived, Black people in that period of time.
So why didn't it get picked up? They had 2 seasons. Or how many?
I just don't think they had enough.
I mean, to be
support.
fair, white folks don't want to see.
I was about to
don't
say,
want to
was
watch
it-
niggas back in the day.
Or not remaking what
Yeah,
they
I mean,
did.
yeah, right,
Right. That's true.
Like that's where the issue comes into play.
Yeah, that got canceled. Game Time got canceled.
No clue what that is. What's that? What's
Game Time?
That's the Lakers joint.
Oh,
Winning
yeah,
time.
no,
Winning
yeah,
time. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
winning time.
Winning time.
No, I have seen a few episodes of that.
Wait,
You
what's
said-
winning time?
Is that
It's,
not? Is that
no,
not?
it's not Showtime. That's
It's
what
I think it is
Showtime.
something
Yeah.
called winning time, but I
It's
saw somebody else
something
talk
time.
about winning time. Didn't get
Yeah, Showtime.
It's something time. It's the Magic Johnson show.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I
a show.
call
I
it,
thought that
yeah.
was a movie.
No,
it's a
a
series.
show.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's a series.
Bro, and that
Yeah.
joint's good.
I just seen clips of it on TikTok sometimes, but
Yeah,
I never
bro.
actually watched it.
Showtime.
So I
It's
thought it was
good.
a movie.
It's good, and it helps bring us to what when it was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of cocaine,
Oh, back
cocaine,
in NBA back in the day, yeah, they
There's a
drink
lot
a
of-
6-pack at halftime.
and
Yeah,
and that's the reason why that generation of basketball is better than this generation.
absolutely,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Activity wise, maybe, but talent wise,
bro. They'll smoke
on,
a
bro.
cig at
Come on, bro.
halftime,
Halftime, go out and drop 20. Easy money.
and then after the
Easy
game, go
money.
fix a toilet.
that's because
what I'm
everybody
saying.
else was trash though.
Right. Now
Different
niggas
time.
out 3 weeks
Different
for a
time,
big toe.
bro. Different
Big
time.
toe, bro.
Big toe.
Different time.
This cat Larry Bird hurt his right hand. He played left-handed the whole game. Dropped
Left-handed
40
and
something.
pedestrious.
That lets you know how bad everybody else is. That lets you know how terrible everybody else is, though.
Oh man.
And pedestrious.
Talking about TV shows though, I want to get into Lovecraft Country. I never got a chance to. That's the Jonathan Majors joint.
Yeah, but you'll be late because they canceled it after the first season.
I heard.
And that joint was fire.
It was cool.
That joint was
cool.
fire.
If you like black sci-fi types.
But I didn't even know it was sci-fi when I first started watching it.
Well, we know why you watched it. We know why you originally watched the show.
But I'm just saying, other people told me to watch it because it was supposed to be good. Then I seen who was in it. I said,
Right, that's
I'm
what I'm
give it a
saying.
chance.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Because Jonathan Majors was in it?
No, nigga.
Yeah, he won't.
I wasn't looking for
Mr.
Jonathan.
Majors.
No, I wasn't looking for Buffneck.
Right. We're thinking about Buffneck over this.
I wasn't looking for Buffneck.
Looking for Buffneck. That is hilarious. He's known as Buffneck.
Buffneck.
Hey, you see that nigga try to stop them teenage girls from fighting in the street?
Bruh,
No,
come on,
what?
man. You ain't see that?
No.
Bruh, insert clip right here. First of all, it was a girl holding a whole laptop, recording it with her laptop computer.
Ridiculous.
That was hilarious.
And he just was randomly on the street?
Bruh.
I don't know.
It looked like an old Dare commercial. 2 kids arguing in the street.
That's exactly what
2
it
girls
looked like.
arguing in the street like, what you want to do, what you want to do. They pushing each other. Then he come out of nowhere, bro, talking about full kangaroo and knit sweater.
Yeah.
Talking about, y'all don't want to do this. Like, putting his hands on there. But look, he kept turning towards the camera like, y'all don't want to do
He
this.
pulled a T-dot. He pulled a T-dot.
No, I'm not doing it for the camera.
Guys.
Come on, guys. Y'all better than this.
Yes, he did that in the sense of being
Yo,
a good citizen.
That drink was so
But-
scripted.
It did.
It was so scripted.
He got to chill, yo.
Yeah,
he
it
got to
was.
chill. I'm tired of hearing about his
Because
Buffneck
I want to
ass
see
in
the book.
news.
How did she get on the ground first? That's the part of the fight I want to see. How she get on the ground? All right. And how come he came through with a extra read all about it type hat on right after? Because he looked like he was selling newspapers.
He
To
did.
be quite honest with you.
Mm.
The juke joint. Looked like he just left the
He
juke.
might have. He might have. He got that old school style, man. He
Shout
got
out
that
to
old
my
school
man,
Yeah,
style.
that
Amazing.
joint is crazy. Well, as you can see, we are back for another edition of the ManlyDeeds podcast, episode 82. You know what's going on. It's your boy
82.
Melly Mel, a.k.a. Melly Badass, a.k.a. Meek Mel, a.k.a. your favorite truth teller, a.k.a. if you don't want to know, don't ask me.
It's your boy T. Roy, a.k.a. your AKA.
Oh my god.
It's been a while.
It's been a
guys.
while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
So
Man.
let me get my
Let's start
training
over.
wheels.
Start
together,
over.
okay?
Start over.
Let's start
Clean it
over.
up.
Let's clean it up.
It's your boy T. Roy,
Let's go.
aka your neighborhood hope dealer, aka I was not in the HOV
No.
today.
All right. What it do though? It's your boy Dr. Life Coach Lace, aka NBA old boy, aka Mr. Ayo, aka hey, that's hella pausable,
Pausable.
Pausable.
aka Mr. Salt and Pep. I'm back.
Yo, bro, don't ever put no face emoji in our chat ever
Why?
again,
Hey, that
bro.
drink was. You look like an
That's
Asian
me.
Sandman, nigga.
That's me.
You look like an Asian Sandman,
Hey,
bro.
at
I was
least-
gonna fry up your emoji, bro, but I'll let you live on that drink,
Fry me
bro.
up for what?
Because, nigga, that does not look like
It
you.
looks exactly like me.
It did.
Oh, Kung Fu Panda, look at that. Hey, he put a lot of thought into that drink, though.
I did
because
not, though.
He had the beanie, he had
Yeah,
the beard.
I
He had to
would be-
find a way to make that salt and pepper, bro.
Absolutely.
Yo.
Now I ain't gonna
That's
hold you.
me.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad of the face that you put on it in the chat because
What
it
you
made it seem
mean?
like you was trying to seduce us in the chat. You was
No,
like,
it's
Squinty
a, I
eye
don't-
joint.
First of all, I don't even know how it works, to be quite honest with you. I don't even know how the damn thing works. So Mel trying to be slick, adding all this extra from the up there. I'm like, yo, what the is that? So I just go and explore. And I'm like, hey, I created that a minute ago. Okay, maybe this is what it is. That's all that was, but it's cool. You can fry me up.
Nigga, no,
You
it's
can-
cool.
it's
Nigga was like,
been a
hey,
while.
I don't
ain't
even know
never
how to
been
use
fried
it.
Up, so go ahead.
He said, I don't even know how to use it. Yeah, I can tell.
yo, Mel be quick to do something
He
new
do. Yeah.
and not put nobody
You know
on.
how he
But he
do.
put us
Yeah,
on. He
yeah,
put us
he
on.
do. You know
Well,
how
okay,
you do.
excuse me for thinking that everyone will just automatically download the new software update when it comes out. I'm just one of those people. I just go ahead and do it. Other people like to take time. So when I do it, I just assume everybody else is waiting on it like me because I've been waiting on it to drop.
So when the new update come out, do you then go to YouTube and be like, all right, what's the new features?
Well, I didn't already watch the Apple event to know what the new features are, but I definitely would still go to YouTube and see what other hidden features may have been because they don't do everything. And they usually got like 200 to 300 new things.
That's true.
So
That's
I
true.
go on YouTube and see what those things are because I might want to use them.
That is true. Okay.
Why you gotta have an iPhone if you ain't gonna use it?
Tis true.
That's his motto with everything, though, for the most part.
I ain't mad at
I mean, I
him.
have an iPhone because I use the phone.
to call. That's it. Like for all that, I can have a rotary for all that.
I mean, I do use it for what I use it for. You know what I'm saying? Not sending, what are they called?
Memojis.
Memojis on text message responses. So that was new to me.
Bro,
I didn't watch the
I just try to
Apple
add some
drop the
flavor
drop.
to the chat. You get tired of using them same emojis all the time.
Again, I didn't watch the drop to know. So I said, hey, it's new to me. I don't know what the is this. I thought my phone was tricking up.
I thought the phone was tricking up too. I was like, how he put his face on the words? I was like, what kind of medieval witchcraft is you doing
what
right
I'm
now?
saying?
Did you download the software update yet?
Yeah,
I did not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not.
What you waiting on?
Well, one, I have an iPhone 11.
We gotta do something about that.
Your shit might explode.
And the 16, the iOS 16 right now is kicking its teeth in, bro.
I know it is.
It is kicking its teeth. Bro, it was at one time at night, my phone was on 50%. I was like, bet, went through a couple TikToks, and then it was at 30. I was like, dang, that's a quick drop of 20%. Next thing you know, it said, about to shut off, bro. Do something about it. And I was like, all right, well, I need to do something.
Gotcha.
I need to do
It's
something.
You need a
time.
new phone.
It's time.
Yeah.
You need a new phone. I'm getting a new phone this year. I had the same phone for 3 years, as long as I ever had a phone. I just get a
I'm
new
not
one
getting
every
a new
year.
phone. I'm not getting a new phone.
What you got?
until
I'm
the-
3 years
I
behind.
got the 12?
That's what I got.
Yeah, I got the 12.
I'm like
not
3
getting a
years
new phone.
behind, so I'm gonna get a new one this year.
So the 12 is supposed to be good for another 2 or 3 years.
You mean in terms of software updates?
Yeah, it's supposed to be good for.
But you can't even really use all the features though, because they start adding some of the features only capable for the phone that's out. So some of them you'll get, but all of them you won't, because you have to have the latest.
That's okay. I don't need the
chip,
latest and
phone,
the greatest.
whatever.
I'm all good. I'm old and washed. I don't need the latest and the greatest.
So you gonna trade your phone in?
I've been thinking about just keeping it,
Mhm.
because I don't know how much I'm gonna get for it if I give it back. So if I ain't gonna get that much for it, I might as well keep it. Because if I break my other one or something like that, and I need a backup, we'll
Then
see.
you
though.
won't have the new features though.
Well, I know, but I mean, it would just be temporary until I could get a new one.
Okay.
That's
feel
dope.
me?
I feel you.
That's what it is. That's
You know what's going on? Hey, it's football season. I had to
we
get
back.
it off. I had to get it off real quick because Atlanta's 2-0,
Oh,
and I got to
please.
talk
Y'all
it right
ain't
now.
Played nobody.
Look,
Y'all ain't played nobody, bro.
listen, bro. I haven't been.
Y'all ain't played nobody. I ain't trying to.
I
hear that.
haven't been undefeated in 6 years. Okay, we 2-0. I'm gonna get this off right now
Y'all ain't played
before
nobody,
we trick
bro.
up the money, and then everybody talking cash about it.
Y'all's first game was Winston-Salem State.
Right. Then they played
man, get out of here, bro.
Union. They
No,
played Virginia
no.
Union after that.
All right, we beat the Packers. We beat the
Trash.
Packers. They got a good defense though. Their
On
offense,
some,
their
and the
offense couldn't get
Packers
it
lost
together.
that game on some nut shit. They lost that on some nut shit.
They lost.
Again, they did lose.
They
but
played good
lost
though.
on
We
some
A win
nut
is
came
a
from
win.
behind.
A win is a win.
We came from behind. A win is a win. We undefeated. We ain't been undefeated in 6 years.
Sure.
So I'm gonna get it off. I'm a real fan.
Mhm.
Even when we suck, I say we going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going this year. I know that, but
Y'all probably won't be back for a while.
11-5 or 12-6.
But I do like the running back. I do like
Oh,
the
we
running
sauce.
back.
We
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah. He showed me some.
I kept trying to tell people, bro. Our defense is new and improved. We got like 9 new players on defense.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the team looked like. Most of the team is new.
Yeah.
And most of them didn't play in the preseason. So when the season started, I'm like, I don't know what Atlanta got. I
Yeah,
ain't
I
seen
dig
nobody play. I don't know what we got or none of that. Some of the players that we got now, I've been wanting for a long time. We finally got them. So shoot.
I feel it.
Dirty Bird Nation, nigga. I'm be
Oh please. Oh please.
Well, them Cowboys is 2-0 right
Trash.
now. I just
Oh,
want to let
please.
y'all
Well,
know that right
trash.
Y'all,
We 2-0.
y'all with
Trash.
Diggs out
now. We
for
got
the year, though.
we got a 40 burger on the first game.
Now, matter
you know
of
what I'm
fact, y'all played Hampton Sydney in Bridgewater. Because the Giants are terrible. Oh,
That's why
my
we putting up
God.
40 burgers. We putting up
Disappointed.
40 burgers.
And the Jets? Are you serious? Man, please.
Now, the Jets had just came off a big win the
No,
week
no,
prior
no,
too.
no.
Even
First of
with
all,
what you
Zach
call it gone.
I'm trying to find out if Josh Allen had money on the side to throw that game.
Yo.
Because he's never played
He's
that
never
bad.
played
Like,
that bad.
Ever.
Our defense was just that good.
No, it's
Nah,
not.
nigga.
Stop it. Stop it.
Y'all some haters.
Stop
bro.
it. Stop
Nah,
it.
bro.
And maybe because it was around 9/11, like they just want a good.
Come on, bro.
Legit, I'm just saying.
Come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Well, at least we ain't the Raiders.
First of all, we 1-1.
Trash.
So I ain't trying to hit that.
Only non-undefeated team in this conversation.
Exactly.
And that's fine, but we actually played
Who'd you play?
First of all, we beat the Broncos. We beat the brakes off of them. Second of
Who
all,
are the Broncos right now?
I'm just saying,
Okay.
a divisional
a
win.
washed up Russell
No.
Wilson.
A divisional win to start the season off.
All
We
right.
started off with a divisional win. Number one in the
So
AFC
did we.
West.
So did
right
we.
now.
Number one in the NFC
So
South.
I just want to throw that out there. And then we had a matchup against the Buffalo Bills. Now you got to look. Buffalo came off the. They
nice.
came off the loss.
I give you that.
They came off the loss on some tricked up stuff playing the Jets. So you go get Josh Allen at his best week 2. That's all it was. But Jimmy G looking good, running game looking good, defense is stepping up. Don't worry about us. We all right over here.
Keep looking good because he on my fantasy team.
We all right over here.
Because
so
I had
Raider
Aaron
Nation
Rodgers.
stand up. Y'all know what time it is. Raider Nation stand
I
up.
had Aaron Rodgers as my quarterback, and then he went down 75 seconds into the season.
Yeah,
so
That's crazy,
I ain't have a
bro.
backup plan for quarterback at all.
Yeah.
They said his highlight was just him running out with the American
With the American
flag.
flag. That was it.
That's it.
Only highlight he got the whole season, bro.
That's it.
I'm like, football season's back. This is my favorite time of year when Saturday come.
Absolutely.
Don't ask me what I'm doing. I ain't going nowhere. Especially at 3:30 from
Correct.
3:30 to 7. Don't
Yep.
ask me to go nowhere. I ain't attending nothing. I'm
Game
watching the
is
game.
on.
You know, today at 3:30, I ain't gonna be hard to find.
Hey, Coach Prime and them boys.
I ain't gonna be hard to
Coach
find.
Prime.
Colorado Buff fan over here.
Yep.
Yo, he make me want to go out to Colorado and look at some
He
real
do, bro.
estate
I
out
be
there,
wanting to
bro.
see
Jane
it.
ain't gonna hold you.
I'm trying to look
Legit.
like my man at UVA, 37 with the uniform on. He made me want to suit up. I'm like, hey, yo, I'm about to be out that joint,
Yeah.
bro.
No, Prime doing his thing in Colorado, man. You got to appreciate it for the
Yeah.
culture, man. You got to appreciate it for the culture.
Bro, people hating
sure.
on him so bad though that it makes you want to root for him.
Well, that's
And
just
it's like,
what
what
it
there
is.
is to
Big
hate?
facts.
What is there to hate?
Yeah, big
Because
facts.
he's doing it his way. People think that, particularly in coaching positions, that you're supposed to do it the conventional way, and he's doing it his way, and he's winning. You can't be mad at a winner. You can't be mad at a winner. But it also goes to show the systematic racism and prejudice even within the coaching ranks. So that's just what it is, man. They don't want to see a nigga shine. I ain't never seen this many niggas on a Colorado Buffalo team ever in life.
Hey,
Got the Rock on the
The
sideline.
Rock.
he didn't even know how to be black.
You know what I'm
see him
saying?
he forgot how to be black when he got around all them niggas in the locker room. You see him standing there, we was
was
hyping
like-
up. He was like, he didn't know what to do. Hands was crossed.
Yeah.
He just standing there. He didn't know when
You
to
know
nod
what
his
I'm
head. I
saying?
like, the Rock
So,
lost,
I mean,
bro.
you got Lil Wayne. I mean, he just got everybody coming in and out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a good look.
I feel like, I don't know, man. I like that idea of having everybody come out. I feel like it's kind of a distraction though, for real. Like I'm appreciative that people are coming out. Like if I was a player on the team and The Rock came out, I'm like, cool. Also watch the game because we are playing right now. Don't
Yeah,
just
The
have
Rock
the
can
camera
watch
on
the
the
sideline.
Rock the whole time. You know
He
what I'm
was on the
saying?
sideline watching the game. You mean the cameras?
Yeah, I'm talking about the cameras.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
gotcha.
Because it's not about the celebrities that are coming. It's about the kids.
It's about all of it. Because when
All
you've
of
been
it.
111, you've been winning. Y'all, when not been winning, the team been terrible. You can't find a coach. You know, the AD was about to be on his way out. So
Yeah.
this was like almost his last chance to do something. So when you go from not having no attendance to selling out all your season tickets, you like,
Yeah. Cam, Wu-Tang, and the gang was out there a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Like,
I
it's
missed
crazy.
I missed Wu-Tang.
Yeah, they was
everybody
out
been
there.
out there,
Everybody
bro.
been out there.
everybody been out there.
Everybody
All
been out
9
there.
members was out there?
It wasn't all of
It
them,
weren't all
but it
of
was
them, but they had a group.
it was a conglomerate. of them. They showed up. Yeah, so
Oh.
it's a good look, man. It's a good look.
They've been getting to it. Georgia undefeated, but we should expect that. This is Dog Nation. Don't get it twisted.
Oh,
I'm
my
rooting for
God.
Colorado, but it is Dog Nation.
How'd you become a big like Georgia,
He liked the colors.
Atlanta type
When
fan?
I was
like
a
the
child,
colors.
I liked it because of the colors. That's
Okay.
how most people start liking stuff, because of the colors when they're a kid.
That is true.
Or they
I
get
give you that.
introduced to it by their family. No one in my family had any other team other than the Bulls and the Colts, so I wasn't gonna be a Colts fan. But the Bulls were black and red. When I was a kid, I liked the Bulls. So then, you know, elementary school, I started liking the Falcons because they were black and red. Then Michael Vick came. That cemented my love for the team. I've been a
VA's
fan
finest,
ever since.
you know what I'm
VA's
saying?
I'm saying. So Dog Nation as well.
Y'all didn't really play nobody.
We
either,
ain't
though.
played nobody.
So,
I ain't watched none of the games but the one last week.
Yeah,
Because it's a waste of time. Why would I watch that?
So
All South Carolina teams lost in one day.
who else played?
Clemson played.
Oh yeah, I don't really think about Clemson. I'm glad they're losing
I think
because I'm tired of that racist Dabo. You know what I mean?
Dabo.
I don't like Dabo at all, bro.
Why you don't like Dabo?
Cause he be toting the line, man. He be toting the line, using black and brown boys to do their thing on the field, but yet he try to control and don't want them to have their own kind of vibe within the game. So granted, I understand why players go there because they have an opportunity to really showcase their game, go next level. But some of the things that he says off camera, is particularly from a coach's perspective, it seems very suspect.
I got you.
So yeah.
I mean, but the nation was built upon the backs of black people. You
Which
feel
is true.
Me? You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
And so, after that, the college is gonna follow.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why the colleges were so. I don't know if it's necessarily with the colleges or maybe it was NCAA, but they weren't readily willing to give players their just due for playing in the games.
Oh, of course not.
Like, bruh, if I come to this school and I gotta go to class for, let's say, 15 hours a week, I gotta go to class for 15 hours a week, but I spend another 30 to 40 doing traveling, practicing, and all this type of stuff. It's like, bro,
Media, TV,
yeah,
interviews.
and y'all making billions.
Oh yeah,
Cut
yeah.
me a check.
Not to
bro.
mention, I'm the quarterback. The stadium full of the shirts and T-shirts. They got my number on them. My name not on them, but my
Right.
number on
Your
them. So you know who
likeness.
people
Your
represent. You know what I'm
likeness.
saying? So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, that means that didn't come about till Ed Cota and all of them with the UCLA stuff. They started suing, and the lawsuit promoted this whole NIL piece and where we are now. And I ain't mad for these youngsters making
Get
bank.
that bread.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
I ain't mad for Shador out in Colorado. What 4.1 million? Come on, man.
that's my response to everything
Yeah,
from now on.
4.1
Somebody
mil.
say something to me.
Now, what does that mean? Break it down.
If you
for
don't
me.
know what that means, bro, you better pay
You
attention.
better pay attention.
You better pay attention.
You better
don't
get
know
in
what it
somebody's
mean.
classroom. Better pay attention.
Break it down for
You better
me.
pay attention,
Yeah.
bro. This how we rock. I'm sticking it in your face,
Yeah.
bro.
Pause.
Hella pause.
Whoa.
It's better than him going from
Whoa.
pole to pole. I'll let you know that right now.
Whoa, I'm sticking it in your face. Wow, Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that was crazy right there.
Hey, speaking of NILs, if anybody's looking for Adidas stuff or for a discount, just let me know. I got a discount code for you.
Man, you told us that I still ain't got no code. You told us that
You ain't
episodes ago.
follow up.
You said if you need the code. I said yes. Give me the code.
Oh, my bad. I got you. As soon as we finish up, I got you. On some Adidas.
Whoa.
yeah.
But yeah, so
Troy got a plug everywhere.
he do, man.
No, Lace has a plug everywhere.
That's true. That's true.
Lace's plugs don't be plugs though.
No, they do be
They
plugs.
don't be plugs,
No,
bro.
I can't help it if it don't align with what you need. It's still the plug.
Listen, 2 Christmases ago, I was like, hey, man, I know somebody who won a PlayStation. He was like, all right, for you, 500.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, but it's not for me, though. He was like, oh, okay, for them, 1,000.
1,000. Easy.
But look, he said for you 500. It costs 500, nigga. That's what I be saying.
Well, but no. In his defense,
The only plug in that space is if you couldn't find one and he couldn't.
and that's
and
the
he
thing.
couldn't find
Like,
one.
We couldn't
And he
find
couldn't
one.
find
That I'll
one.
take, but when you
Alright.
like, hey, I'll give it to you
The
for
thing
5.
is,
I'll
I
give
ain't
it to
making
you
no
for the
money
5.
off of it. I ain't making nothing off of it.
I'll give it to you for the 5, but it is 5.
But again, you gotta look at the deal. I'm not making nothing off of that. So, and supply and demand. So essentially, I'm taking the L right now
He
to
is.
look out for you.
He is. Won't you flipping shoes at one time?
Always,
Always
man.
flipping.
Come on, man.
Always.
Come on, man.
Lace the plug.
How my plugs don't be plugging though.
They don't be plugging.
How?
That's what I'm telling you. You can't. If you offer me something for the price that it is, you're not plugging me, bro.
But I am though, because see, this is the problem with niggas like you. This is the problem with y'all.
you're not plugging
Oh,
me,
that's
bro.
right. You was trying to get Yeezys at one time, won't you?
Yeah.
The slides?
Some damn Yeezy slides.
Yeah, and
at the time, Yeezy slides. So I said, Lace, you got to plug on the Yeezy slides.
And
He
do?
said, yeah. So I said, okay. So he said, let me holler at him real quick. He came back. He said, yeah, my man said he could do it for $240. I said, nigga, $240. I
Yeah.
can go on StockX and get them for $240. That's not a plug. You're
That
not
is a
plugging
plug,
me.
though. It is a plug though.
It costs $70.
Again, if they cost 70 and you can get them for 70, again, I'm talking supply and demand. I can't help the market.
Okay, you listen.
No, hit me out.
No.
Because the thing is, you need the product, right? You want the product.
Right.
Okay, you want the product. I got a plug for the product.
Right.
I can't help it what the plug is selling it for.
That's not a plug.
That is a plug, though.
No.
It is.
It's not.
It is a plug.
It is economics,
It's not a plug,
supply and demand. I ain't
No.
even going to hold you.
Because, okay.
I can't help the markup.
So if you got a plug and you plugging me, right?
yeah.
I shouldn't be getting the supply and demand price that the regular consumer is gonna
That's
get.
not the regular
If we plugging
consumer,
each
though.
other,
That's his.
Pause. Big pause. Okay. Huge pause. the pauses of the most pausity pause.
Okay,
Plugging
if
him
we-
in.
He said if we plugging each other. Bruh, pause.
you couldn't wait to get that pause off. You've been waiting to get a pause off, bro.
Now
Pause.
we plugging. Whoa.
Come on, bro.
I missed that.
All right, let me rephrase the conversation. Now I don't know what word to use. I don't know what. I don't know what word to use now
because we were
of you.
helping each other connect to a person who can supply.
Right.
Then
I shouldn't get the traditional consumer supply and demand price that you talking about.
But
right
it's not
now.
a traditional
It's not a
consumer
plug.
supply and demand price, because even on the app that you're going to use, it's still a range. You could put a different size in and it costs more than the 240. So the 240 was flat, but it's safer if you go on there and you need a different size, the range is going to be more. So you're still getting the discount.
No. Say that bullshit for niggas who don't understand
I'm just
the game.
telling you. I'm just
now,
telling
okay,
you.
this is how you know if it was quality or not. How much were you gonna get charged for it?
I didn't ask.
Now, if we know how much you was gonna get charged for, or how much you had to pay.
I ain't gonna spank my.
His man was spanking. His man was taxing. He know his man was taxing.
I'm not saying he wasn't taxing.
All right, so that's not. You not.
I agree that he's taxing.
That's not a connect if you taxing me.
No. I agree that he's taxing, but at the end of the day, the plug was what we're working.
What I'm saying though,
I can't help that's
you
his
the plug.
price.
If you plug it,
I'm not saying nothing.
I can't help that's his price.
If anybody got a plug on internet, please holler at me, okay? Because Spectrum is trash. Let me tell you that right now. Spectrum is big trash, and they charging too much right now for
They
trash.
spanking. Did they get the ESPN stuff?
yes,
worked out?
and they gave me a discount.
Oh, word? Okay, you called up there.
I sure the hell did.
Did you tell them you gonna own the company at the end of the conversation?
I did call, and they gave me a discount.
Oh man,
They said, because ain't no way in hell you about to charge me full price. And ESPN don't work, Disney don't work, FX don't work. You selling me a package of channels that ain't working, you better give me a discount, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, let me put everybody on real quick. If you do have Spectrum, call them up and like, look, man, this is too expensive. They'll give you $30 off. Did y'all know that?
Spectrum, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What you got?
Well, I use Spectrum Internet, but I don't. I use. I have Fire Stick.
But Spectrum will give you off your internet. They'll give you $30 off. It's a government grant thing that they're running right now.
Gotcha.
So,
See, that's a plug.
$30 off.
$30 off.
Something
bro.
that can save you money or help you or make sense.
But
that's two bowls at Kava right there.
What I'm saying, the context is different. He's first of all, what we were talking about. He's looking for something that's already a commodity to an extent.
Right.
$70 retail. Niggas is flipping them for $240. So you already looking at a hiked up price, regardless. So let me ask you this: you knew you was gonna be paying some form of a hyped up price anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So the fact that this individual came back with a price of $240 and you could find them on a website for that same price. What I'm just making the connection.
Nigga,
what do you want me to do?
respectfully speaking, like I'm saying, this is a connect plug situation, right? If he would have said 120, 140, something like that, I probably would have bit the 120, 140 because that's respectable.
Yeah.
You trying to charge me 15x almost? What the?
So all you can say is no.
I could have got that from anywhere. So it's not a. When I ask you if you got a plug, do you have somebody who's reasonable and respectable?
But to be real, I didn't know what they was flipping for. To be honest with you, I just knew that's what his price was. So I don't. You know,
Can
what I mean?
you bargain with a plug?
Sure, Mel could have came back. Well, I'm willing to pay XYZ. I mean, again, I won't. This is the nigga that I go to if I need my stuff. I don't wear that particular shoe. I don't have that, so I didn't know what they were going for. So $240 to me, okay. So I'm just going off of with the information that I knew at the time.
I don't negotiate with people who start off in a space that they know they don't belong in.
I feel that.
So if you already giving me a ridiculous price to start, have a good day. Really, F you is what I want to say, but I'll just say have a good day.
No, I'm with that.
You know better.
I'm with that.
That's all I was saying at the time.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't wear that, so I didn't have a line of sight for what they were flipping for, if you will. So he said 240. Look, I'm just connecting you. If you take it, you take it. If you don't, you don't.
You can find a pair of Yeezy slides right now at the Bargain Barn for like $15 right now.
Word.
They trying to get rid of them joints.
No, those are knockoffs.
No, I'm just saying I was more so being sarcastic about Adidas dropping.
style. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what we talking about today? We done talked about a lot of stuff already. I think we was just excited to be back.
We
We
are
back.
excited.
And
We
we
are
back.
super
And
duper
we
excited.
back. Okay,
We back.
because it's been a minute.
So, did y'all watch the Father's Day joint?
I didn't watch the whole documentary.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard about it.
I watched the apparently there's an hour-long version. We watched like the 35-minute one. That was all I needed, to be quite honest with you. And I think it pretty much covered everything.
Well,
But-
tell the people what it's about.
So yeah, Father's Day is the is Kirk Franklin's new project documentary that he put out where he is trying to figure out who his father is. And he's also documenting am I saying that?
That's correct.
Yeah. Him recording his album at the same time. So it was kind of like it's kind of like he's like, hey, I'm gonna give y'all a 2-for-1. Y'all can see, y'all can see us singing A Brighter Day in the background while I'm trying to figure out who my daddy is. It's gonna be a brighter day.
Yeah.
And so in the whole here's the crazy part. Okay, the crazy part is one of his singers who they're recording a project. I think they grew up together. She comes back from a funeral from back home. She says to him, "It's like, hey, I was at this funeral. Very random dude came up to me and was like, hey, I used to date Kirk's mom back in the day."
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, what? Okay. And he was like, I swabbed my cheek. You can have the swab. Do whatever you want to do with it. It's like, bro. First of all, Kirk is 50-something years old.
Right.
53 years old, and this dude randomly says, I used to date his mama back in the day.
Essentially, he was running his mama's cheeks. That's
What that means.
Yeah, he was running her cheeks.
But old folks like, yeah, we used to talk. You was banging the back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, gave them the swabs. Kirk took it to the doctor, trying to wait for the results. Meanwhile, he tells a story of first of all, Kirk and his father, if y'all don't know, he's adopted.
Yes.
Yeah, he's adopted, and he didn't grow up with his mother. He did eventually meet his mother. Didn't have a really good relationship with her.
Mm-hmm.
She had told him that his dad was this other guy who was dying of some illness or whatever the case may be. And he had this long conversation with his other guy, and the guy went to his grave thinking Kirk hated him.
Oh wow.
And also because it was like he knew he was his father and he never interacted in his life at all. And that's he was mad at. And Kirk expressed that to him too. Comes to find out, this man dies. Kirk gets his father that he was told that was his father. He dies. He gets the results. This other man is truly his father. Now, this guy then went to this grave thinking this man, you know what I'm saying, he hated me or whatever, and I didn't do a service to my kid. Really, really hurtful. So finds out who his dad is, get the results, take the results to his mama and was like, Mom, you told me that such and such was my dad. These results say that let's say call his name Clyde. Mm-hmm. Clyde is that sounds like an old nigga name. Clyde this paper says Clyde is my dad. She says in his face, I will never lie to you. That man is not your daddy. The results said 99.9999. That man is not your daddy.
That's wild.
And he was like, all right, fine. The results are wrong. We'll do another one.
Yeah.
Brought them all together, actually. And so she can witness the father, Clyde, coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And she witnessed everything. Came back again. 99 actually, I think on the second one, it said 100%.
100.
And she was like, I will never lie to you.
Stuck by it.
That man is not your father.
Wow.
Not your father.
Mm.
And his aunt, which is his mom's sister, was in the room too. She was like, come on, Hattie. That sounds like an old nigga name too. Come on, Hattie. Just tell him the truth. Just give the boy the truth.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm sorry. I can't give it to you. That's not your dad. She's still fighting it to this day.
That's crazy, yeah.
That's crazy, bro. What 50-something years ago, let's say if Kirk's 53, let's say 54 years ago, you slept with a man.
Pause.
Pause.
Whoa.
Pause. You can't bite that bullet. It's not like you know what I'm saying? It's not like I can understand if it was like a couple years after the situation happened, you don't want your parents to know. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't want the neighborhood to know. But your son's a multi-millionaire, you know, a multi-million record sold individual, and you can't give him this, bro?
Yeah.
I think it would be harder for her to just admit the truth than it would be to maintain the lie that she's been telling herself for so long to possibly make herself be able to get through life. Because she had already given him up to begin with. You know,
Right.
giving him up and then lied about.
But this is a whole nother layer to that.
That's
though.
that's
what
a
I'm
good
saying.
point. Yeah.
But she had already given him up to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right,
then
we-
having
yeah.
to deal and live with that situation or live through that, and then potentially now have an opportunity to develop a relationship with him in spite of what she had done to him, and then now to discover this additional lie on top of everything else she already did. It was probably just easier for her to keep holding on to her lie
Sure.
about what she had
Yeah,
done versus
yeah.
sit with it. You know what
But
I'm
the-
saying? Not making it right. I'm just...
Yeah, but the issue is, though, now it's compounded because he thought one thing, treated another individual who has passed on a particular way because of what he was originally
Right.
told. And the data don't lie. I mean, it's two tests, you know what I'm saying? So how can you maintain something when you could simply just take the ownership of, like, yeah, I tricked it up, whatever. Because either way, if she admits it or doesn't admit it, now Kirk is obviously going to still feel a certain way because
Right,
he
right.
know the truth at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's still, you're still creating, causing damage from the trauma that you promoted.
And that's what he said.
Yeah.
Kirk said, first of all, he said when you are adopted, he gave some type of study. He was like, when kids are normally adopted and they don't get to see their parents, they have a wound, but that wound has healed.
Right.
But when you have been adopted and you have a wound, but your family keeps coming in and hurting you, that wound don't never heal.
Correct. Right.
And when he said that, I was like, bruh, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you watch it, get a box of tissues, okay? Because I was hurt for my mans.
The one part of the documentary I did see, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't cry, but I was in the space where you was at right now, where I was like, I might have to get me a handkerchief. No, real rap though. When he took the test and really got the paperwork saying that this man was his dad, and then realized where his dad lived, and realized it was like 10 minutes from where he was, and that the man didn't know, and he went to see his dad for the first time after 53 years, bruh. I'm like, hey, I grew up with my daddy. I can't imagine going 53 years thinking I ain't had no daddy.
Right.
And he
right
lived
down
10
the street.
minutes down the street.
I also in Kirk on Kirk's mom, I think also too, it was she told this other man. Now she got to live with the fact that she told this other man that he was a dad and he died. You know what I'm saying? I think she probably was taking
But
that
that's
joint
on
in
her
too.
to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because the issue, I guess the issue for me is when are we going to hold individuals accountable for
women.
promoting this kind of trauma? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
Just
we
say
see,
women.
no, I'm just saying in a lot of ways. No, seriously, a lot of women do a lot of effed
say
up
women.
things, and it's kind of like, we'll just get over it. Or just like I saw a video last week about Shorty spent money on Beyonce tickets, and dude was
savings
saving
account.
Yes, dude was saving money for surgery that his kid needed to have.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, you didn't want to buy me Beyonce tickets. I'm like, no, this little boy about to check up out of here.
Right,
he
right,
need a
right.
baboon heart. and you ready to go see Beyonce. Like, where's the accountability, bro?
Hey, bro, don't
Where's
ever
the
talk about
accountability?
baboon
There is
hearts.
none.
I'm just saying, where's the accountability?
There
yo?
is none.
Oh my goodness.
That's the issue that I have, though.
There
The
is
accountability piece, yo. This woman knows she freestyling. She knew the whole time that man was not dude. So she's told multiple lies to try to protect herself, and she was already trashed from jump.
True.
So what are you protecting if everybody know you already trashed from rip?
And the other part is, it's like she kept denying that he's the father, but she never denied. This is something that my wife picked up on. She never denied that she ever slept with this man.
Right.
Okay, he's not the father. Cool. Did you bust it open for him?
Oh yeah.
He should have asked. Well, I don't think I would have remembered to ask that question.
Sound like would have been like Bernie Mac on House Party. Ooh, I knew you. I You's a lucky man. You's a lucky man. You used to call her Jawbone.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac, man.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac, man.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac, man.
But
that's tough though.
Another part of the documentary too, we get it. You see a little bit later on, is Kirk's son gets brought back into the picture because now Kirk is like, dang, and now I'm finding out who my father is. Let me try to reconcile this little joint. You know what I'm saying? Because we all heard Kirk's mixtape. That's what they calling it, Kirk's mixtape.
Oh, Kirk went off. Yeah,
Kirk
was speaking in tongues
Don't
fluently.
you ever?
He was speaking in tongues fluently.
So he invited homeboy to the to meet up with his son, Trillion or something like that. I forgot his name. And they talking through it, and it was like he just broke down crying because now he has a grandfather. You know what I'm saying? And they just start talking through their reconciliation, and it's like it's sad that this situation has to happen, but at the same time, let's get the most out of it that we can.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad that you had to endure a lie for the rest of your for your whole life. I'm knowing who your father is, but at least that moment brought you and your son back together, and they embraced each other, and they started crying. And that was another time you needed a handkerchief because these two cats crying at each other. Apparently, Kirk hasn't been answering his son's text messages for a while, but this was an opportunity for them to connect. So,
but one day beefing because his son wanted him to take care of him, and Kirk was like, "Nah."
Basically,
yeah. Yeah.
And I think he wanted to expose that, Kirk wasn't, he wanted to expose that Kirk wasn't helping him out and stuff like that. But
and
it's like,
he was like, wasn't he like 30 something at the time?
He's grown.
Yeah, he's grown man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's same age as us.
Yeah. So I can see, it's the celebrity kids are interesting anyway. We'll leave it at that. Particularly religiously affiliated. Because they kids be wilding, bro.
That is true.
They kids be wilding.
That is true.
I think the part that was out of the documentary that was like most impactful was when they both met each other for the first time and was sitting on opposite ends of the couch having that conversation, and they were both just in that I didn't know space. They couldn't believe it, and I can't remember his dad's name at the time, but he breaking down his soul because he's just like, for 53 years, I didn't even know I had a son. Had I known I had a son, my life would have been
different.
The type of man that I am, knowing who I am. Imagine, being in that situation where I'm like now, like I can't even think about if someone was to come to me some years from now and be like, yo, I think you my dad, or my mama said you was my dad or something like that. And I look at how I am with my kids, I was about to say my current kids. I was about to pull a lace. with my kids now, and the amount of time, effort, and energy I put into them, to then think that sometime later,
that is not real.
That is not real, or another child will come out of there, and I didn't do for them what I'm doing for these kids. I wouldn't even know how I would be able to deal with that. So that was a part where I was like, hey, I might need a handkerchief. watching that drum, I'm like, yo, this crazy.
It's a lot of cats walking around just not knowing because a lot of cover-ups went down, during that time frame. Particularly when cats weren't swabbing kids or swabbing to know. I mean, people was out here getting it in. So a lot of people just don't know.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought I had me a 20-something-year-old son.
You did?
I ain't even gonna hold you.
Go ahead.
When?
I ain't gonna hold you. So 2 years ago, my cousin's funny, man. First of all, my cousin's funny. He's on Facebook, right? And he's one of those type, he'll create a new profile every week. And the thing about creating a profile, you don't know if it's fake or if it's real. You know what I'm saying? So they'll send you friend requests. So one time he sends me a friend request after he had 2 or 3 other profiles, and I start going through his friends to see if he's real. You know what I'm saying? And one of the people he's friends with is someone that I biblically knew.
That's a nice way to say that.
I biblically knew.
Kurt mama get her back blown, but you biblically know.
Right.
You biblically know him, but Kurt back.
He
biblically knowing.
biblically knew.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is she up to, right?
That's a problem with Facebook. Right
Listen,
there. Go ahead.
But
man.
listen, I was like, all right, what's she up to? And I saw she said, "Happy birthday, son." And I was like, oh, who is your son? She tagged the son.
Mm-hmm.
Looked at his picture. I said, this nigga look just like me.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. I was like, oh my gosh. And she said that he was 20-something years old. And I did the math and I was like,
Jesus.
oh my
But how
gosh.
did you just jump to that though, to assume that it was yours? Just because did you biblically know her multiple times? I mean, that don't. I see what you're going with, but that don't.
So truth be told, she was my first.
Okay. Lace it. See? You should have never started it, Troy. Look where we going now. Look what's about to happen right now. This is a peek into what's about to take place with this conversation.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm going to be quiet.
And in this situation,
Go ahead.
hey, listen, I'm trying to be transparent. Last podcast, Mel gets mad at us because
you
we
know
ain't
what I'm
being
saying?
real.
Look, okay.
I'm trying to be real.
And I'm with you. We in the
real.
barbershop right now.
This is what happens when you're trying to be real.
I biblically
You
knew
get
some people
ridiculed.
too, Troy.
You
Go
feel
ahead.
me?
Go ahead.
So she was my first.
Okay.
I did not have a father
No,
in my life.
Okay.
So I was never a Boy Scout.
I got you. You did.
Never came prepared. I was not prepared at all. Okay.
So you started off from Rip as an
RMK.
You just joined the Raw Meat King ministry from
First
Rip.
time.
First time.
First time. Raw
See,
meat.
that's how I knew you just died right in the ministry.
Hey.
You just dive right in the-
I'm with you on that one, Troy.
Brother. So that's the reason why. Okay, he looks just like me.
Okay.
The age kind of lines up a little bit. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, RMK, first time.
Right,
you
right,
feel
right.
me?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I might have a kid out here that I don't know nothing about.
Mhm.
So I did a little digging. Eventually, I had to go. I went deep into Facebook, bro. I went to maybe 2015 of hers. And she was like, on this day, my child was born. This is his birth date. Okay, I was like, all right. And she was like, he's turning XYZ age.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, hold on. Let me do that math. Okay, this means that when he was this age, when he was born, I was 14 and not, because I lost my first was when I was 16.
Mm.
I was like, what?
Nothing.
That's whatever.
It's respectable.
Respectable. And when it said it was 4, I was like, all right, that's impossible for me to be dad because I remember driving to the spot and I had a license. So I was like, all right, so it's impossible for me to be this kid's father. And so that's how I did my
So she
DNA
had the baby
test.
after or before? 'Cause you said
Before,
14.
but I didn't even know she had kids.
So you was
She had already had a baby.
She had already had the baby and I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I didn't know she had kids prior to this whole situation.
Got you.
I
got you.
And so
And she was your age?
nah, she older than me.
Oh wow.
How old was she?
I think she was like in her 20s.
What's her name?
I'm not. Hey, yo, what is wrong with you, bro?
I'm just saying that we got pedophiles on the loose. People need to know about this. This person needs to register right now on the SO list.
So T-Dot, you went from this might be mine
This might be mine.
to not knowing she even had a seed before you
Didn't even know, bro.
and she took your V card
Yeah.
first time off Rip, Raw Meat King.
Raw meat king.
Yo, you a wild boy.
20-something-year-old.
You a wild boy.
So the baby was born in 99,
yeah.
January of 99, and my birthday is in February.
Yeah.
So in 99, that means I was 15.
Right.
I turned 15 on my birthday. That means when she had him, she was I was 14. I was like, it's completely impossible. Because I remember distinctly coming from work, wearing my Pizza Hut garb, smelling like pizza dough.
You gave it an all day work meet. God damn.
He was 16 though.
I was 16.
That's what a 16-year-old would do.
That should tell
She's
you.
actually the problem. Now that we on this conversation, Lex, I'm with you. You see how we just synced up just now? Like, she the problem.
Like, yo, you show up in the Pizza Hut all day smelling like pizza pies, marinara, goddamn,
and chicken wings.
golly,
Double cooked chicken
just to
wings.
drop off meat.
You know, I was about to congratulate you.
Yo,
for
that's
such a
wild.
strong thing, but now I think that she's the problem. Taking raw meat from a 6-year-old in your 20s just got off work at Pizza Hut.
That's
wild.
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm not trying to defend, but I never disclosed my age. And when I was 16, I definitely looked a whole lot older.
You got a beard.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got
Hey,
you.
bro, I was in the store buying alcohol and beer at 16.
Got you.
So and with no documentation.
See,
No
this
one-
how people be getting in trouble.
Right, for sure.
I got my ears pierced.
Now some of them dudes be getting in trouble because girls be lying about their age.
I got my ears pierced at 16. And you supposed to be 18. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I just walked right up to the Pearson Pagoda in the middle of the mall.
It's called a pagoda.
That's what they call them.
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
I don't know.
Yeah, Pearson Pagoda in the middle of a pagoda in the middle of the mall.
I thought it was called a kiosk.
Kiosk, that too. Well, it could be that too.
Got you, man. T-Dot a wild boy, yo.
I'm with you, D-Dot.
And that's the reason why I'm redeemed.
Yeah,
Your boy wild.
Yeah, you was
Your
wild.
boy was wild back
You
in the
lost
day.
me at I got off work and went straight to the.
I had to close that night too, bro. You know, closing, you got to prepare the dough for the next day.
That's crazy. And this only happened once, or it happened multiple times?
Only happened once.
Oh, I can see. So she wised
you
up
gave
after
her-
that. Yeah, she wised
Gave
up.
her the lazy
Once
day.
Nah, she was like,
Gave her the lazy dude.
this
You
nigga
know
smell
what?
like yeast. Ain't no way. Ain't no
Maybe
way.
this wasn't the best decision that I could have made for myself.
Hey, yo, chill. But I'm happy to say I don't have a 20-year-old son.
Oh, well, good.
I'm happy to say
You
that.
definitely went through it to find out, my boy. That's crazy.
How did you just latch on to the, like, you didn't answer that question though. Like, how did you just immediately latch on to this is going to be mine?
This son, no, not. First of all, you saying it like I wanted them
Right,
to be
you
mine.
was
That's
like-
what
But
you
you
trying to
was
say.
like, this is
I
my
might
son.
have a son.
You like, this my son.
Because situations like that happen all the time, bro. Like I probably have about 10 friends that didn't make it out of high school without having kids. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had a kid. So it was like, dang, I became one of my friends. You know what I'm saying? And I became another statistic. And so I looked at him. He looks exactly like me and my family. Huge nostrils, big lips, square chin. I was like, this Negro is my son.
So did you see if one of your cousins or something might have?
You say what?
Did you see if one of your cousins or something might have got to it?
So I asked my cousin, who I found whose Facebook page it was. I was like, is this your son?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, nah. I was like, is it my son? He was like, he laughed and was like, nah. And I was like, why'd you laugh?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you laugh? And so that's when I went on my deep dive to figure out for sure if it's really my kid. Because he has a Facebook page. He has no father figure, no father pictures, and his last name is his mom's last name. So I was like, oh my god,
You thought it was you?
I thought it was me, bro.
Man, that's nuts.
And and also a part of me is I didn't have a father in my life situation picked up, and then that kicked in. I was like, I was like, did I miss out on the opportunity to be a part of this kid's life? Did I mess him up? You know what I'm saying? It's like it was a whole bunch of things that just was running through my mind, and thankfully, I can say that's not my child.
Got you.
Good.
Got you. But it does lead to the question, a lot of times individuals walk around not knowing, and there's a certain sense of nobody, like Will Smith. Why don't he want me, dog? But sometimes women are the keepers of that information.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like they legit know who, when, what, where, and why, but they will keep that information, and then it creates a whole life of trauma that could have been avoided in a lot of ways.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
Because they personally don't want to deal with it.
Right.
Because they know who it is.
Right.
I went to high school with twins. They're born the same day. They got different dads.
Fraternal twins with different dads.
Mm-hmm.
She was
Imagine
getting
that
it in
conversation.
day. Yeah, she was getting it in. Whenever that happened.
Imagine that
She
conversation.
was getting it in. Or it could have been at once. You know what I'm saying? The way things work now.
That's true.
Could have been at once. You know what I'm saying?
And this documentary actually also made me have I'll say this, and we'll wrap up. It made me appreciate my mom a little bit more because my mom didn't shy away from telling me the truth.
Sure, yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, and when she revealed her history, she was like, "Hey, this is what it is." I was like, I appreciate that because we found out that my cousin that I had been hanging out with, growing up with, he ended up being my brother. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
You told us.
And so she was like, "Hey, I don't want to lie to y'all no more. The reason why we had it like this is because we need to make sure that y'all that y'all could be stable. Now that we see that y'all stable, we want to tell y'all the truth." And my mama, she never held back, you know, even though that was a family secret for a while. I appreciate her that she did come out and that she said that she told us the truth. And throughout the whole years, you know, my life, my mom has been very open and with that type of stuff. So I appreciate your mom for that.
Shout out to mamas.
I dig that. Yeah. That's
Shout out
what's
to
up.
mamas.
That's what's up.
So what's the moral of the story?
First of all, find you a plug is gonna give you a discount.
Yes, if you want a discount from the plug, since you know what I mean, you can't mark up. You know,
can't mark
plugs
up.
can't mark up.
Mark
You
You're
feel
not
feel me?
plugging me if you're marking it up.
Pause.
Plugging
Also,
me.
if
You're not plugging me. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're not plugging me.
Hey, we're gonna have
crazy.
Listen, bro. We're gonna have a slideshow.
There's no other way to say that.
If you don't mark it up, you're not plugging.
You're not plugging me. Pause.
That's crazy.
Also, if
That's
you want black television to last, you gotta support it.
Fact.
And then lastly, ain't no need to lie.
Ain't no need to lie.
Ain't no need to lie,
Just
Craig.
keep
Ain't
it
no
a
need to
bean.
lie.
Keep it a bean.
That was a good moral.
That was a
That
good
was
moral.
good. Great
Ain't no
moral.
need to
Great
lie.
moral. Ain't no need to lie.
Hey, and this has been the ManlyDeeds podcast, y'all. And until next time, we out. Peace.